Good evening, traders, wherever you may be. It's Mr. Joseph Trades coming to you with a summary of my performance for March 18th, 2025. I feel a bit of a draft in here. Seems I might have lost my shirt today. Let's take a look and see why that's the case. Here we go. TradeZilla, negative 1214.72. Ooh, didn't exactly keep the green going for St. Patrick's Day, did I? But there's good news and bad news. Obviously, the bad news is this. The good news is I didn't blow any accounts. When I had my last loss on a particular trade that I'll go over with shortly, I closed out everything for the day, whereas a few months ago I would have kept going and more than likely I would have lost more than just my shirt. So this is progress for me. It says I had 28 trades. I use a trade copier. In reality, I had 9 trades. 5 were winners, 4 were losers. The problem is one big loser wiped out a lot of progress. You can see at one point today I was up about $1,500, and well, it's like a roller coaster at Six Flags, just going downhill. Not a good way to end the day, but tomorrow's a new day, new opportunities, and my hope is the price action will be a little better for me in my trading style. Speaking of price action, let's take a look at the charts, shall we? This is my 4 hour time frame. It's what I use when I begin my multi-time frame analysis every day. If you've been on my channel and looking at my videos, you'll remember we've been talking about this range that's been developing. And yesterday we had a breakout above the upper bound of the range, and this former resistance area got retested today, and I'm hoping that this turns into support now, which happens a good amount of time when that occurs, but time will tell. If that's the case, we may expect a rotation higher to this exponential moving average. And if it has a lot of juice for whatever reason, say the animal spirits change for the better, heck, it could even retest the old highs we saw back in February. That would be nice, wouldn't it? Although it could go the other way as well. If this falls apart for whatever reason, we have some major swing low levels which could serve as logical profit targets for the market. Those are a bit below where we are now. That would be a bit scary, but it could happen. It could also stop and get some support at this area. We just don't know what will happen. All we know is that something will happen, and we need to prepare for whatever that is. So that's what I try to do every day. And I don't mind if price goes up or down. I just want it to move. Well, let's take a look at my 5 minute time frame, which is my execution time frame. You'll see the session started out with a great bear dump, nice direction, uh, nice separation from the exponential moving average. That's a 21 EMA. No overlap between the candles. Really strong move. Came into a bear flag here at this now support area, I'm hoping, from the last chart we just saw. This is the upper bound. You can see it's spent a large amount of the session hanging around here, which makes me think this is an important area. But ultimately, this bear flag broke, and price got eventually where it took out the prior session low. That's what this green ray is. So it swept that prior session low, and I took a few trades here and there and was having a good day. But let me show you what was responsible for my big loss and why I don't have a shirt on now. Was a bull flag, which usually is a very reliable signal for me. In fact, it has a 77% win rate currently, about a nearly 300 trade sample size that I've been keeping data on. But today was one of those days that the trade landed on the wrong side of probability for me. Someone who was short, it was the right side of probability for them. It's just the way it goes. But why did I get into this bull flag? Well, we saw that for a lot of the sessions, several hours as a matter of fact, we had non trending price action, a lot of overlapping bodies of candles. We had a lot of wicks, uh, just real choppy, not a lot of direction. This went on until about just about noon when price started pushing up. The past few sessions that's happened. If you've had a strong close above the 21 EMA like we saw here at the 1210 candle, this is an up candle. I use white for my up candles. I started thinking now we might get something interesting here. We might have price rotate higher to finish the session. I've seen that several times. It's an old movie. I love those reruns. Today the channel got switched on me because when this bull flag formed, instead of it pushing to the VWAP, which is where I was anticipating price to go, it reversed, and it wouldn't have been so bad not if it weren't for the fact that I was so confident it was going to reach the VWAP. My sizing was way too large for this volatility, and I didn't move my stop loss. Usually on a bull flag, uh, I will the candle that breaks the pattern out, which would be this candle because it goes above the high of this bear candle. I would start my 1 bar trailing stop there, and I would trail it every bar, so that wouldn't have been a bad loss. In this case, I left my stop under this big bullish candle and didn't move it. So, because I was so confident, I knew what was going to happen. And what happened is my chest is now very cold because again, I lost my shirt. But tomorrow I'm going to get some new clothes. But let's get back to the chart, shall we? So as you can see, the bears came and they took away my clothes, and at that point, again, I shut down the computer and did some other things, which was good. That was a win for Mr. Joseph Trades. Tomorrow I'm going to come back and I'm going to apply the lessons learned from today. Mainly that no matter how confident I am in a signal, I always have to A, size properly, and B, use my stop loss in the way that my rules dictate. And for something like this, it's got to be a 1 bar trailing stop from the appropriate entry bar. And today, not following those two rules cost me. So let's see. Let's take a look at how the accounts did today. Yesterday I made a boo-boo. I told you guys that this number 27, my funded futures account, was funded. It was not. It's still an eval. I did pass one and I didn't see it. It turns out it's 28. This thing was caught in a know your customer thing on my funded futures, even though I've been verified before. Well, they got that straightened out very quickly this morning. Highly recommend them if you're looking to get into prop firm trading. Very good pricing, very good customer service. But regardless, this account is off to a great start. This is a funded account up 274.20. I've got two other funded accounts currently. I've got an Apex number 27, which I added some gains to. That's now above 50K. At one point, this was a 1100 in drawdown, so this has recovered nicely. And this is one that got caught in that bull flag gone awry. And it's a shame too because it was up nearly to $5,100, and well, it took a bit of a step back today, as did three other accounts that were copy traded with it. But that's okay. Tomorrow's a new day, and it's going to be just fine. I've got another take profit account that's an eval. This thing's getting close. I got about $325 more to go, and that'll give me four funded accounts. And then I just have to keep them and grow them, keep them and grow them, and that's what I'm going to do. So, with that, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you will, please smash the like button with a sledgehammer, or you can stomp on it, just whatever you need to do. If you feel that this has provided some sort of value to you or entertainment, how about subscribing? How about commenting? I welcome your interaction, and I look forward to seeing you next time. And this is Mr. Joseph Trays. Until next time, great trading one. Let me try that again. Until next time, great trading, everyone. Bye bye.